Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be working on our core, something that helps us a lot with a lot of what we do. Things like balance, even just as simple as walking, as we take one step to the next. The core is just very important for lots of activities that we do. So that's just something we're going to be working on today, strengthening and stretching, because you need both of those together. So to get started, let's meet in child's pose. Bring your knees out wide to the wide edges of your mat. Bring your big toes together to touch, and then sink your hips down towards your heels. Let your forehead rest on your mat. Reach your fingertips forward to the top of your mat here. Take a full deep breath in through your nose, fill up. Open mouth, open jaw, exhale, let something go. One more time, just like that. Breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Then seal your lips. And begin to breathe in through your nose. And through your nose, breathe out. Begin to cultivate that ujjayi breath, your breath of fire. Take a big breath in through your nose, fill up. Through your nose, breathe out. Breath in, fill up your belly. Through your nose, breathe out. Rock your forehead from side to side, massage your third eye. Find some movement here. And then gently shift your weight forward into your hands. Keep your lower body as it is and shift your hips forward. So you still have that child's pose in your legs. Just beginning to stretch out your core and your hips here. Peel your shoulder blades together so you spread your collarbones wide, gaze forward. Then exhale, shift back, child's pose. Let's do that a couple times. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. A couple more times to your breath. Last one, meet back in child's pose. Take a big breath in. Then a breath out. Gently press up to all fours into a tabletop. Spread your fingertips out wide to get a nice foundation. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Stack your knees underneath your hips here. Pull your belly button in towards your spine to begin to engage your core. Reach the crown of your head forward and your hips back to get a nice long spine. And once you have that foundation, lift your right leg back to begin to find a spinal balance. So you lift your right leg to be in line with your hip here. Engage your glute and your hamstring. Flex your right toes back towards your face. And then reach your left arm forward. Your bicep frames your ear like you're gonna give someone a handshake. So your thumb points up towards the ceiling. Find your balance. Keep pulling your belly button up and in. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee, round your spine up, press into your right palm. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch in, sunbird crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, extend, pause. Bend your right knee and grab your foot with your hand. Reverse tabletop dancer. Kick your foot into your hand. Feel a nice stretch on your right quad. Big breath in. Exhale, gently release back into tabletop position. We'll do a cat-cow one time. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, spread your collarbones. Exhale, press into the palms of your hands around your spine, gaze toward your belly button. Inhale, come back to tabletop and switch out to the other side. So reach your left leg back, find that spinal balance. Take your time here. Flex your toes. Engage your hamstring and your glute here. Pull that belly button up and in. And then reach your right arm forward like you're giving someone a handshake. Bicep frames your ear. Keep that core engaged. Breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, sunbird crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch in. Around your spine. Inhale, reach long, pause here. Bend your knee, grab for your foot, and find that delicious stretch on your quad. Square your shoulders forward. Gaze down to keep your neck long. Breath in. Exhale, gently release back. Tabletop. One more round of cat-cow. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Cow pose. Exhale, round and curl. Cat. Inhale, come back to that neutral tabletop. Plant your hands just a palm print forward. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet right away here. Bend one knee, straighten the other, and then switch. Just playing around with what your body feels like today. Then find stillness. Generous bend in your knee here. So try to have your ears in line with your biceps here and bend your knees however much you need to keep your spine nice and long. And press your chest towards your knees. Inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes here. So get a nice stretch on your arches. Then exhale, hover your knees down. So you're in like a bear crawl position. So your knees are maybe like an inch or two above the ground. Keep your core nice and tight here. Inhale, shift forward. High plank. Adjust your stance if you need to. So your wrist should be under your shoulders. Press through your heels as you reach the crown of your head forward. Find this pose, and then you won't be changing your feet in hand position for the rest of these flows. We're gonna move through that. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, hover your knees nice and low. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, hover your knees. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Pause here. Now lower all the way down. Slow with control onto your belly. Keep your elbows in towards your sides. Your palms are underneath your shoulder heads here. Gaze is down. Inhale, lift your chest a little to no weight in the palms of your hands. Maybe they hover. Press all 10 toenails into your mat so that you lift your kneecap. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to help you lift. Exhale, release. Let's do that 2 times with breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, rise. Highest yet. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice release here. It's just as important for us to strengthen our back as it is our core, since they are on opposite sides of each other. They're antagonistic. Inhale, look forward towards your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Then take tiny steps and place your feet behind your hands. So your feet should be about hip-width distance apart, maybe wider. Grab your opposite elbow here. Generous bend in the knee. Shift your weight forward to the ball mounds of your feet to release your torso. Shake your head no to any disbelief in yourself. Nod your head yes to self-confidence. Big breath in. Exhale, release your palms down to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. And then inhale, rise one vertebra at a time to standing at attention. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Then bring your palms together at your heart center. Close your eyes to set an intention. I offer up an intention of staying centered, not only because we're working on our core and our body, but also to stay centered in your mind and stay connected to yourself. So realizing and noticing, honoring what you need today in your body, maybe pushing yourself just to your edge, not overdoing it, and taking what you need if it's just too much. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, release your palms by your side, blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, extended mountain. And then exhale, cactus your arms and twist open towards the right. Pull your right hip forward, your left hip back to square your hips to the front. So this twist should come from your belly button here. Keep your elbows at your shoulders. I want to always press mine that way, but it's really leading the twist at your belly button, letting your arms stay like a goalpost. Inhale, come back through center, reach up, trigger shoulders away from your earth. Then exhale, cactus your arms again, and then twist towards the left. Again, the twist coming from your belly button, so reach your left hip forward, your right hip back. Keeping your core nice and tight again, which will help you lead that twist at the right spot. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, cactus your arms. Stay centered this time or forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reach your heart high, gaze towards the ceiling. Shift your hips forward. And a nice back bend. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, fold at the hips. Lower slow with control. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on your thighs to do a high halfway lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gaze down to keep your neck nice and long. Shift slightly forward. Press your hands into your thighs press back. Breath in. Exhale, release. Plant your hands and step back to plank. Lower all the way down, slow with control. Inhale, rise, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's flow that breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, stand up, reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms, twist towards the right. Keep those hips squared. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist open towards the left with those cactus arms. Inhale through center. Exhale, baby back bend, goalpost those arms forward. Shift your hips forward. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold, nice release, nice stretch in the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, pause here. This time, option for chaturanga. So in that case, lower down, no more than halfway. Untuck your toes, shine your heart forward, straighten out your elbows. So you get a nice back bend here. The palms of your hands and your toes are the only thing that contact your mat. Then just roll over your toes. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, reach up. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, twist open towards the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale through center. Back bend, cactus your arms. Gaze up. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands. Option for chaturanga or the baby cobras that we were doing. Inhale up. Exhale, we meet back in downward facing dog. Always an option to skip those all together and to meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. A change up here. Bend your knees, sit low, reach up. Chair pose. So notice your stance here. I like to have my feet together so I can squeeze my inner thighs together here. You can also have them hip width distance apart as long as your knees are over your ankles so you're not doing something like this. You should have your weight towards your heels so you can lift all of your toenails up and then plant them back down. Squat low into your chair. Core is engaged. Reach your biceps to frame your ear. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. And spiral your pinky fingers towards the midline to engage your arms so that they're doing something active here. Keep your neck long by gazing forward. Breath in. Exhale, swim your arms back, airplane your arms. Squeeze your triceps up, shine your heart forward. Inhale. Swim your arms forward, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Feeling the heat here. Hopefully you are too. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga or your flow. Whatever you need to do to reset. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend your knee and open your hips. Your knee faces up towards the ceiling. Then find some circles, one direction at your hip, and then the other direction. Just opening up that hip joint. Then square your hips back, down. Flex your toes back towards your face. Your pinky toes are spiraled down so that all 5 toes face down towards your mat. Big breath in, lift your heel a little higher. Exhale, bring your right elbow to your right tricep. Maybe you even go into chaturanga arms. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lift up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. This time you're gonna cross your body and do a little bit of a twist here. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. And then step your right foot down between your hands for a lunge position. Find your balance here. And inhale, rise. Crescent lunge. Lower your back knee, so bend it a little bit so that you can tuck your pelvis back and stack your shoulders over your hips. Then without losing that, straighten-ish out that back leg. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Stack your right knee over your right ankle. Reach nice and tall. Exhale, twist open towards the right. Reach your right hand back, your left hand forward. So you're doing another variation of this twist with the belly button. Keep that core nice and engaged. Remember that you can do this, just stick with it. Inhale, exalted lunge. Reach your right arm down to your low back or your left thigh. Reach your left arm up and square your shoulders forward, gaze slightly up. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your left elbow to the right outside of your right knee for a little crunch down. Inhale, exalted lunge, reach up. Exhale, crunch down. Inhale, up. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Pause here. Bring your right palm to meet your left. So you're doing a crescent lunge with a twist. Just gonna turn around here so you can see me a little better. So you have your left elbow anchored on the outside of your right knee. Your palms are pressing together. Lift your waist, your stomach off of your thigh here. You can drop down to your back knee to focus a little bit more on the twist here. Or if you just need a little break from your legs, that's kind of how I feel right now. Gaze back over your right shoulder. Press your thumbs towards your heart. So use that elbow to knee connection to help twist you a little deeper. Big breath in. Exhale, release your palms down. Toe heel your right leg out, drop onto your back knee here if you haven't already. And just go into a little runner's lunge variation just to get a little bit of a break here. Bring your right foot back between the palms of your hands and come into half splits. Stack your hips over your back knee, shine your heart toward your toes, flex your toes, your right toes back here. Just slowing it down a little bit here. Then walk your hands forward, lift your back knee up. Inhale, rise back to crescent lunge. I'm gonna come back to my original position here. So you're in your crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Find your heel to arch alignment. We're only gonna be here for a little transition. Inhale, star pose. Let yourself be seen, expanded in this 5-pointed star. Your toes are out, your heels are in. Keep that core nice and engaged, but reach nice and long and all your limbs feel powerful. And then pivot your toes forward and then bend at the hips, wide-legged forward fold. Just like in our other forward fold, shift your weight forward into the ball ends of your feet. Try to keep your spine as flat as possible as you're lowering. And then only at the last moment, then maybe release your head. Shake your head, no. Nod your head, yes. Let it just feel like it's suspended from a very compliant string. Just moving easily. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, walk your hands forward to frame your front foot. Hold on here. Step your right foot back to plank and then transition into side plank. So use your left palm as a base. Roll onto the left side. Reach your right arm up. So stack your right foot on top of your left here. Keep your hips lifted. Feel nice expansion here. We're only gonna be here for a couple breaths. One more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, or skip it. Inhale up. Exhale, down on facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your knee so it faces and then open up your hips so your knee is up towards the ceiling. And then again, find circles at your hip on this side. Beginning to open up your hip. I can already tell a difference between my right and left side. Maybe you can too. Then square your hips. Flex your left toes. Lift your heel a little higher. Use those hamstring and glutes. Breath in. Exhale, lift your knee to your left tricep. Again, maybe you lower into those chaturanga arms. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Cross over this time, nice twist. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. And then step your left foot between your palms. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Again, find your stance here. Stack your left knee over your ankle. Then lower your back knee down. Bend your knee a little bit. And then tilt your pelvis back, up and back. So you can stack your shoulders over your hips. Really knit your rib cage in. Feel your core engaged. And maybe you press through that back leg and straighten it out a little bit. Big breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Keep squeezing those inner thighs together to help you with your balance. Remember that you've got this, that you can do this. Lower your back arm, your left arm to either your thigh or your low back. Reach your right arm up. Exalted lunge, exalted crescent. Square out your shoulders forward. So it's just like a little bit of a background. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and crunch down. Inhale, exalted crescent. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, elbow to knee. Pause here. Now bring your palms together. Maybe you lower down onto that back knee. Find that connection from your right elbow and your left knee to help you twist yourself a little bit more. Pull your rib cage off of your thigh. Shift your hips forward. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder. Feel like you're wringing yourself out here, getting a nice twist. Big breath in. Exhale, release your palms to the inside of your leg. Maybe toe heel your foot out a little bit and come into runner's lunge. We got a little bit of release here. Shift your hips forward and down. Then toe heel your foot in between your palms and shift back into half splits. Let your hips be over your right knee. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward to keep those hips square. Flex your left toes back. And just breathe into your hamstring. Have a little bend in your front knee so that you don't hyperextend it. Big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands forward to frame your foot. Lift your back knee. Inhale, rise. Crescent lunge. And then exhale, open up, warrior two. We're just here for a short transition. Inhale, star pose, get nice and big like we did on the other side. Just gonna switch around here. This time, bend your knees and lower down into a squat for a goddess squat. Maybe just rock from side to side. Getting a nice opening in your hips. Keep that core engaged and keep your shoulders stacked over your hips here. Inhale, star pose. This time, nice wide-legged forward fold. Keep that spine long as you lower and fold at the hips and then release. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, crawl your hands forward to your front foot. You know where we're going. Step your left foot back, pause in plank, and then shift to side plank. Right palm is your base, left arm reaches up. Your right pinky toe edge is your anchor. Don't let your hips lower too much. Big breath in and a breath out. Last breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, breath in. And a breath out. We'll flow through that, both sides here. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, one time here. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up. Open arm twist towards the right. Inhale, exalted crescent, left arm lifts. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee, one time here. Inhale, exalted crescent. Exhale, open up to warrior two. So we're skipping a couple things here. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess pose, horse. Lower down into that squat. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, crawl your hands forward to frame your foot. Inhale, side plank, left palm is your base, left side is your base, right arm reaches up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog, moving through right away. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose one time. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot through. Keep it moving, keep breathing. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open up towards the left. Inhale, exalted crescent. Exhale, elbow to knee one time. Inhale, exalted crescent. Exhale, open up warrior two. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Let yourself be seen. Exhale, lower down. Horse. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Inhale, side plank, right side is your base this time. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. You can do it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot through. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, exalted crescent, left arm lifts. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, exalted crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Palms together, lower arm down. Inhale, star, get big. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl forward. Left side is your base. Inhale, side plank. Option to hover the right leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, squeeze your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Keep that bend in your knee. Exhale, open up. Inhale, right arm lifts this time. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, exalted crescent. Exhale, open up warrior two. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Reach along. Exhale, shimmy down to horse or goddess pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl forward. Right side is your base. Inhale, side plank, option to lift your left leg. Exhale, chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog. When you get there, lift your heels high and lower down onto your knees. Take a little water break here. Settle down. feel the sweat dripping on your body. Or maybe it's not, and you're not sweating like me, but I'm definitely sweating over here. And then come into child's pose. Catch up with your breath. Awesome. Through your nose, breathe out. Now slowly rise to standing on your knees. Moving into camel pose. Option to tuck your toes under. I prefer this personally. I feel like I have more of a foundation. So you need to stack your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your hips to start. And then reach your right arm up and back. So you're almost putting your right palm into your pocket. Your thumb is gonna face out. And do the same thing with your left palm. So your thumbs are facing out. So your left thumb towards the left, your right thumb towards the right. Shift your hips forward, then look up and back. As long as you can keep your hips over your knees, you can keep going, walking your palms. If you start to do this, then just come back a little bit out of it. Find your edge, find where you are today. And then find some open mouth exhale, some lion's breath. Stick your tongue out on your exhales. Inhale. Lion's breath. Inhale. Last one. And inhale, slowly rise back up. Sit your hips down towards your heels. Untuck your toes if they were. And then lower down into embryo pose. Actually, let's move into rabbit. So grab for the outside edges of your feet. And bring your head in towards your knees. So the crown of your head is on your mat, but then pull your feet so that your head lifts just a little bit. So you can almost slide a piece of paper between your mat and the crown of your head. Inhale, slowly rise. And then shift onto either side of your hips here and come to a seat. Place your heels down on the mat at first. Lower back until you can feel your core engage a little bit. We're gonna move into boat. Reach your arms forward. You can stay here if this is enough, or maybe you lift one or both legs. You can also straighten them if you want to go there. We're going to do a couple of high to low boats. You're also welcome to just stay here. But I encourage you to challenge yourself and do these high to low boats with me. So when we go low, we're going to lower down, straighten your legs. Your shoulders are still off the mat. Inhale. Or exhale back up into high boat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, high boat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Only a couple more here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower all the way down onto your back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And just roll them from side to side to release your low back here. Plant your feet down onto the mat. Bring your heels in towards your booty. Setting up for bridge pose. Put your hands down by your sides. Inhale, lift your hips high, squeeze your inner thighs together, and maybe shimmy your shoulders underneath you, clasp your hands, so you get a little bit more lift in your bridge. Breath in, breath out. Another breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. Bring your feet to the wide edges of your mat and knock your knees together, and then just windshield wiper them from side to side. Then bring your feet back into the center. Option for a second set of bridge or for wheel pose. If you're going into bridge for a second time, you already know how to get into it, so feel free to go there. Or if you're moving into wheel, I will guide you through it on this side. So bring your palms so that your fingertips face towards your shoulders here. Again, keep your feet in towards your booty, just like you did in your bridge pose. Lift up onto the crown of your head first, readjust, and then press into the palms of your hands. Squeeze your inner thighs together and feel that nice stretch. It's a nice heart opener here. Then to lower out of it, just simply lower back down the opposite way that you came into it. If you're in bridge, join wheel. Lower back down. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Rock from side to side. Move into happy baby. Lift your arms in between your knees. Grab for the outside or inside edges of your feet. Make sure your low back and your shoulders are onto the earth, contacting the earth. If they aren't, simply lower your hands down so that they are. Maybe rock from side to side. And then come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. Give your knees a big squeeze. Bring your forehead to your knees. Maybe give your knees a kiss in gratitude. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Final Shavasana. Take up space. Let your arms fall out wide, your legs fall out wide. Shrug your shoulders under. Let your heart be at its highest point. Relax your legs and your arms. Let go of your breath. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue fall off of the roof of your mouth. Relax your forehead, your cheeks, your eyebrows. Relax the space between your eyebrows, your nose. And let your eyelids just hang heavy. Know that I will be here to guide you out when it's time. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And an open mouth exhale, let yourself sink further into the mat beneath you. Stay here for longer if you can, or if you're ready to move on with your day. Find gentle movements in your fingertips and your toes. Circle out your wrists and your ankles. Reach your arms up overhead. Good morning stretch. Point your toes, arch your low back. And then bring your knees up towards your chest and then lower onto either side using your bicep as a pillow. Moving into fetal pose. A transition off of your mat, reminding us we can always start over, start fresh. Gently press yourself up into a comfortable seat, eyes closed. Bring your palms together at your heart center, and we'll take one final breath together. Take a full deep breath in through your nose, fill up your belly, your chest, your throat, and an open mouth exhale. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, the seed of intuition. Thank you so much for joining me for your practice today and for trusting me to guide you through this practice and for hopefully challenging yourself, getting a little sweaty with me. It's quite an honor to be able to lead you and guide you in this practice. We bow forward to seal our practice together. Namaste. Hope to see you in class again soon. Bye.